Over there, we spotted a beginner. Let's check her stats. Oh, she started dancing. Well, she is standing in front of the wheel. So I think she just won something. What a shame that we couldn't witness her spinning the wheel. But at least she is happy, and that's all that matters. I think she will stay here dancing for a while. Let's go to another realm and find our next mob. Oh wow! Look who we have here. The one and only Sunset Island rat. In other realms, me and others don't mind them. But in Sunset Island, oh boy! Don't get me wrong, the rat is cute, but some of them went too far with their jokes. Which is why majority of the Royale High community don't like them. I'm very curious about its stats. And guess what? They come in different kinds. The one you see here is the original rat. They can come in big sizes like this one, but they can also be really tiny. Ever seen a rat with sunglasses? You did now. Those look pretty cool, not gonna lie. This one even has a bow and sunglasses. And lastly, I don't know what this one went through, but it's a ghost rat. So yeah, that was interesting. This rat seems to be really hyped for the next pageant. Maybe we'll come back to Sunset Island later. Let's go to another realm. You might have seen one of these fellas before. Usually they don't really do anything. They kinda just stand there and do nothing. When they are alone, they don't really interact with others. But sometimes they come in groups and they do talk to each other. This one seems to be alone, so let's check his stats. Sometimes I wonder what they do all day standing there. Don't they get bored? Let's have a closer look. This one seems to be going for a light-themed outfit. But nothing special to see here. Like I mentioned, they don't interact with others a lot. So let's go to another realm. I thought these went extinct. But here we are, an actual small bean standing in front of us. They were almost everywhere back in 2017 until end 2019. So they moved up a rank. Let's check their stats. This used to be one of the main ways people dressed in Royale High back in the day. Most of the time they had this specific tail. Can't forget about the hood and the sleepy face. They usually had the same style because items back then were limited. Most of them went for a dark theme like you see here. But sometimes they also had a more pastel theme. They usually were located in Campus 1 or 2. Most of the time they also came in groups. So the chat would mostly be filled with the small bean group conversations. But unfortunately, small beans can't be found easily nowadays. Over there, an OG player. They usually are kind of hidden in the crowd. I'm curious about their stats. You can't immediately tell from their appearance that they are an OG, unless you look in their journal, of course. They either played once a few years ago and came back years later, or have played the entire way through. They have seen it all, they know all the tricks in the books. Every way a beginner would beg for diamonds. How the dark fairies lure light fairies in the dungeon back in Incantix. Trying to get a halo from the fountain for years. Everything. A halo flexer. They pretty much live in the trading hub at this point. Some are very lucky and won a lot of halos. But most of the time they sold their entire inventory to get those halos. Let's check their stats. I personally don't get why they collect so many halos. And where they even get the money for all those halos. Don't get me wrong though, halos are pretty, but I would want something pretty to wear to match my halo. I guess some people just really want a halo. Or they will sell it for something really expensive. Oh well, I wish them good luck collecting the halos they want. Ooh, one of these. Poor girl, she hasn't discovered custom marks yet. She'll get there someday. Hopefully. I'm very curious about her stats. Let's have a closer look. Yep, no eyebrows in sight. But hey, some faces look good with no eyebrows. With the right outfit and accessories at least. But who knows, maybe one day they will make it work. For now, let's not mention eyebrows. Moving on to the next mob. At this point, majority of Royale high players has become this. I mean, it does come in handy if you want to know values of certain items. It certainly did have a big impact on the trading community, but at least finding certain items is easier now. Anyway, let's check their stats. Most of the time they are decently rich. Profit trading, you know? Some tradery users are straight up evil. For example, they put on a listing and an amount of diamonds or items they want. You know, those listings where you can only purchase and not change the offer. So then you offer exactly what they wanted. Guess what? They decline. Why even put on that price in the first place? Conclusion, some of them are evil. Most of them are nice, so yeah. Let's go to the next and last mob. Oh my god, a legendary mob. Let's check the rest of their stats. This is a very rare sight. I can't believe my eyes. Usually Sunset Island is a disaster until people actually try and get the theme right. Well, until the voting starts. Then they usually are unfortunate because people vote for the bad outfits thinking those will lose. Ends up being quite the opposite. Sometimes they do get lucky when the server has good taste. But unfortunately there also are people that don't vote. But what they don't know is that the votes they didn't use will go to a random person. But luckily people don't give up and continue putting a lot of effort in their outfits.